All right, let's do it to it. We got to where's my notepad? I did a little bit of planning today, so I want to get some sound going. I got to get some swinging for the hammer. I got to get some footsteps. I guess I'll just go back over what I have to remind myself of what we need. Yeah, so we're gonna load in the scene. And yeah, what we have going is we have this hammer that we can swing. We basically have a bunch of parts, but no complete game yet. We have stuff we can pick up and defrost. We can turn on the sink to defrost stuff. We can then take those defrosted items and cook them on the griddle over here. And yeah, it takes another 5 seconds. I might have to change that for testing purposes. But we can grab that chicken and then we can start building out whatever our food item is. We have some errors to fix, like our onion won't be isn't able to pick up, as well as our burger has no collision. We have to fix that. Sorry, and then we have this bell over here which we can smack and it'll ring and then unnaturally come back to its origin because I fucked up the animation in Blender, but that's okay. So we need some sound effects so it doesn't sound so lifeless. I guess we'll grab something for when we pick stuff up. We need a hammer swing. We need for when our hammer hits something. We need a bell sound. We'll probably grab a different type of pickup sound effect for the different types of objects that we have. We need some type of running water sound, some type of steam up sound when we throw stuff on here. And maybe put like a little fire sound when we get close to these. And I still have to make the barbed wire that stretches around this thing. And yeah, we still have to find a way to display the orders to the character. So that'll be interesting. So I guess I'll just start. I have open game art open, and we're just going to grab some sound effects. And let me bring up my notepad. Let me check OBS real quick and get some stuff off the screen. Let's get that and that. And I had to pick my nose before I turned back on my camera. There we go. Awesome. So, nice. I'm going to minimize this and let me open up open game art here. And let's see, what do I need? Hammer swing. All right. So, what type of? It would type in swing. What type of stuff do we have? And if you're not familiar with open game art, it's just a place to find free assets and stuff. It tells you what type of licenses they have, and I'm not really going to worry too hard about it. RPG sound pack, Swish sound pack. Sorry if these are super loud. I'm hoping they won't be. Let me kill the music. So that's not bad. Yeah, let's take a look at this sound pack. I don't know, this might actually be a lot of stuff that we need. Except all that dumb bullshit. Alright, what do I fucking... no, I think I want to just grab specific ones. I don't want to be stuck with a whole bunch of fucking assets that I'm not doing anything with. So, yeah, a whole bunch of fucking swings in here. Are they all individual, or can I just grab, like... Oh, it's a zip file. Oh, awesome. Thank you. We love our zips. Okay. Okay, nice. So these are just singles. So what I'm going to do is actually open this with Audacity, probably. Nice. Skip. Okay. File. Open. Where is it? Oh, shit. Yeah, we should probably put this somewhere. Actually, can we take... I'm only going to grab 5 of them. I feel like You know what, I'm just grabbing 3. We don't need 5. Let's go cut. We're going to grab these and we'll put them in... yeah, I guess we'll just put them in a project. I can't remember if the... if Godot can actually take these or not. But let's make a new folder and call it sound effects. It can play WAVs, right? Or does it need to be an OOG? I've always used .oog, so we'll put them in here, and then if I need to convert them, I'll convert them. So, because we can always use Audacity and just resave them. So let's see, can we play these in here? Sound effects. So yeah. Okay, nice. I think... yeah, that'll be good. So let's add that in for when we swing the hammer. But let's get some more effects first. So I want some footsteps. Let's get that. And let's see. What do we got here? Footsteps on different surfaces. It sounds like a winner. I really just need the first one. Okay. Yeah, so... oh, shit. Fuck. Nice. Okay, so let's see. Is there one that's just a very simple... not that one. Footsteps, come on now. There we go. I think that's what I'm looking for. Perfect. Just a very simple OOG. So let's copy you. And then we'll throw that into our horror cooking game. But not the other folder because I named a bunch of shit in the wrong places. There we go. So we throw that in there. And let's rename this to just footstep. Yeah, and I'll just alter the pitch on this to sound like different footsteps, so it'll be like, you know, dun 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 dun, instead of just like dun 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 dun. So that's gonna be how it's done. So what do we got? We got the swing. We need a hit. So, man, what would you call that? I guess some type of collision or some shit. Metal. Let's just type in metal. I hope I don't get a whole bunch of metal music. Impact, here we go. Some of those were good. Alright, so let me go here, and if they're individual... a 7-zip? No, I'm good, thank you. What do we got here? Equipment clicks. We got a bunch of sound effects there. Metal hit. Metal. No, not quite what I'm looking for. What about what if I type in sword? Or clank. I kind of like that one. Yeah, we'll do that one. Yeah, and then I'll just alter the sound, I guess. Oh man, look at that. Bing, bong, click. Let's grab a couple of these. Let's grab the bing. I'm pretty sure that was the bing. And then we'll grab a thud. And why not grab a clink while we're at it? So we'll go to my downloads folder. And we'll grab the all 3 of those. And we'll copy them to our... horror cooking game. Nice. There we go. Sound effects. Give him a good old plug-a-rooney. I don't know why I just did that. Paste. And then let's get rid of these stupid shortcuts. Oh. Delete. 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 There we go. I just tried to save the folder structure. I don't know if you guys heard that. Yes, the most Bing Bing Woohoo game. Hopefully Chibi will play it himself. That would be really great. He can write a song to me and sing it at my funeral. I wonder what he's up to. I bet he's still speedrunning. That's going to be brutal. Um, yeah, so let's go back and grab some more. So we got the hammer hit, some footsteps. We need some frying food. So in lieu of frying up some bacon on the stove, we can... Oh, it's got to be... let's see... sizzle, maybe. Or cook. Let's try cooking. Boiling water. Perfect. You know what? That one could be useful, so we're going to grab that one. Because it loops. It's already an OGG. What is an OGG, by the way? I can't even remember. No, no. Stove switch. I don't know. I'm going to grab that one because it kind of sounds like slapping a patty down. There we go. We'll just grab that one. Kitchen ambience. Ambience of boiling pot. Coffee cooking. I need something for running water, so I'm just going to type in water. Or maybe even a sink would do better. Yeah. Let me type in sink and see if that does, because I need something for the defrosting. That's actually fucking perfect. Alright, we'll grab that one. So, 8 point... How fucking large is this file? Whatever, dude. It's always great to download files from the internet. Yeah, so... Alright, we'll go to my downloads folder. And then we'll grab that stuff that we just brought in. So we already got the clink and stuff. We need these three. So we're going to grab them and we'll copy. And then we'll go straight to Godot. And I'll just open in File Manager. I think it already is open. My UI is kind of tripping out. Then we'll just paste it here. And we'll close all those. So, just to show off the game for anyone who's like just coming in now, we have this game right here. It's going to be a simple horror-themed cooking game, but we have a hammer that we can swing at some enemies that are going to try and steal shit from us. We have some chicken nuggets we can throw in here, some rat dogs we can throw in these slots right here. We'll hit this to interact. It gives us 5 seconds. It defrosts everything. We can then take the individual items and throw them on the griddle. And then from there we'll have the simple ingredients we can build over here, and then we'll smack this hammer to alert the demons their food is ready after we place it on this altar. So we need some sound effects for when we're moving around the kitchen. And we can pick up that hot dog, but we cannot serve it yet. So I've been trying to build the whole project on stream. I'm still doing the lolcow video game, but I'm just taking a break from that because it's, you know, you get bored of projects after you do them forever. But, alright, we'll keep going. And what I want to start doing is adding sound effects. So we'll start with the hammer swishes. I believe that'll be the easiest. Nice. Let's go. So we have this animation player that swings the hammer. I've never really had a lot of success using the audio playback track. I feel like it never plays when I want it to play. So what I normally do is add a property track and actually no, I normally use a script. So let's go to our character body 3D and I'll just make a function that plays that sound, and then I normally call that function on the animation. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll make this what? Play swish sound. Play swish sound. There we go. And then we'll just, we got to make an onReady var here. I don't know, what am I doing? OnReady var, we got to make it the sound, so we'll say swish sound. And then we will grab that sound effect using a load right here. Load, and I think if I type in sound effects, it should bring up the folder, and we can choose which swish. I guess we'll go with swish 2. And I might make an array in the future of all 3 effects, and then we can, like, you know, pick one at random so we get random effects. But for now, we just want one. So we'll just, we got to make an audio player as well. No, the game is not almost complete, but it's like, I don't know, I got to add something because it's boring. So I want to add some sounds, and we got enough to start doing that at least. So we'll throw in the audio stream player. We're going to throw that guy in, and then I guess we'll call it, I guess player sounds, because that makes the most sense. And then maybe if we have any voice lines, we'll do a player's voice, but I don't really plan to make him, like, saying, like, quippy dumb shit. Player, what did I just say? I was going to say this. Player sound effects, whatever. There we go. Sound effect. Yeah, good job. Oh, you piece of shit. Player. Sound. Effects. Okay, and then we'll just put a little $ sign and say player sound effects here. And then we'll play our swish sound, but we have to add that in as well. So player sound effects dot stream. And we'll set that equal to our swish sound that we just brought in up there. And then I'm going to call this function from our hammer swing. So I guess we'll play it right here is where we should start it, I believe. So I'm going to do a call method track. I'll call it on the character body. And then I'll just insert a key, and it should be play swish sound. So let's give that a shot and see if it works. So, yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's not really perfect. I want to try this. Let me go to the player, and I want to scale it down 0.8. And let's try that. Just make it go a little bit slower, and a little bit, the pitch will be lower too. Yeah, that sounds better. So, still not perfect. I kind of need to speed this animation up a little bit, I think. Let me go to the animation player, and I'll just speed it up a little too. And then I can adjust it, you know, more finely later. But what do you think? 1.5? I think so. Okay, let's try it. Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, that's a much better, I think that's a lot better. And we still, that's a little, now it's a little off with the spawning of the thing, because we have a collision shape spawning, in front of us. How can cookery be scary? We've clearly never seen King Cobra JFS. That is some terrifying cooking on his part, if you've ever seen his channel. But yeah, so the error we're having here now is that there's a collision shape that's spawning in front of us, but it's spawning too late now. So we just need to adjust that, or we can turn it back to where it was. And what I'm going to do is just turn it back to where it was, and we'll fix that shit later, because I'm not overly concerned about it. Yeah, so the next thing we got to do, when we pick shit up, we should add a little sound effect, because that's going to be really easy. So all we have to do is go to the character body. Where are we picking stuff up? I guess... So, I mean, really, we could do it here, because all of these were, and we could eventually put like different things for each thing we pick up, but I don't really feel like doing that right now. The only thing we need to do that for is well, no, we'll put the water running on the faucet. So let's just go here and we'll set a stream on the player sound effects and do that, I guess. So did we get a sound effect to pick shit up? I think we did, right? What is this? A clink and a bing, and a thud. So those were not the sound effects I wanted. Don't I have like a don't we have like a pickup or something? Let me just see if I can find one real quick. Pickup. And let's see. No. I just need like a, like something sliding, like a ch or something like that. Damn, what should I say? Item. This sounds closer to what I'm looking for. You know what, how about just a click? I just need something to notify the player that, I'm receiving their input and shit. But I don't want it to sound like, terrible. Oh, we did need some Steam sounds. Shit, let me see if I can find that real quick. Steam. Throw that shit in there. Yeah, all those suck. I guess, beggars really can't be choosers, but, it is what it is. Damn, what is a good term for, like, if you pick up an item? I'm just going to type in, RPG. There's got to be, like, a bunch of RPG sounds that I can just grab one. That doesn't sound like fucking garbage. Inventory sounds. Here we go. There we go. Perfect. Just what I wanted. Nice. Let's go check that out. Let's open you up with our Windows Explorer. And I think it was... That's not the one I wanted. That one I kind of like. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go with the cloth inventory. We're going to cut that one and bring it into our Godot project. Even though it doesn't sound like the items we're picking up, it does sound like just what I think of in a video game when you're picking something up. A Taco Bell sound? Yeah, that would be great. That'd be pretty nice. Alright, so we got the... which one did we just bring in? The cloth inventory. Nice. I'm going to rename it to pick up, I think. Pick up. There we go. And we'll go ahead and make an on ready for that. At on ready var. And we'll add that pick up. So pick up sound. Pick up sound. And we'll say load. And then we just have to go to sound effects and go to pick up. There we go. And then we'll just play it every time we have an incoming item because we know we're picking something up from our raycast. So we'll then just say, what do we call that? Player effects. Yeah, player sound effects dot play. And we need to set the stream equal to stream. Player sound effects dot stream. And we'll set that equal to the pickup sound. And then we also probably should set, since we're pitching it down for our swing, we should probably change the pitch as well. So we'll just grab this and say, what is it called? If we go here, pitch scale, yeah, dot pitch scale equals 1.0. So then up here, I'm also going to copy this line, and when we go to our swish sound, I'm just going to bring it down to 0.8. And probably not the best way to do it, but it's a very quick way to just like change it around. So we're going to give that a try. So every time we pick something up now, we should hear a sound. Let's give that a go. There we go. It's the same sound every time too. That's going to drive everybody absolutely insane. So, yeah. Nice. And then, yeah, we can start adding in the water sound. I'm gonna have to... That's making me laugh, dude. Yeah, we're gonna have to change that, but I don't know why I enjoyed that so much. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so, nice. We can pick that up. We can pick up this stuff. I gotta fix the onion. I'm going to start making a note of some of this stuff. Stuff we gotta fix. The onion ain't got no collision. Neither do the burgers. Okay, that's just a note for me later. So what are we doing now? I guess that sounded awful. So how do we fix that? I guess we would have multiple... we could alter the pitch randomly and see how that works for us. Let's do that. How would I make a function to randomly do something? Can we use a... Godot, help me out here. Random number generator. Yeah, how does this work again? Okay. This is the annoying part, is that you have to like type it somewhere else because you can't see it if you go to a different script, and you can't pull these up side by side. Let me type this in real quick. So var rng equals random number. Sorry, I was trying to read the comments. Generator generator dot new, and we'll throw that there, and then all I need to do is say a random one. Okay, so I can remember that part. I just forgot how to make this. So there we go. So can't I just throw this up? Where do I want it? Let's do it right here, and we'll make it at onReady. OnReady var. So we're making a new random number generator, and then I guess we can just generate a new random number, and I'll set that to the pitch scale, and then we can also use that to randomize the pickup sound, so it's a different one every time, and that would require me doing some stream prep and getting different sounds. So I don't know what's going to happen, but we'll see. So we'll say RNG. What did it say? RNG dot. Can't we just say rand? Yeah, rand I. No, rand f for rand float, and we want a range, and the range will be. Let's go crazy, 0.5 to 1.5. So it could be very slow or very fast. I just want to see what that sounds like, and then we'll set that equal to this. So we gotta make a var right here, and we'll say rand. Random. I'm going to call it rand float. Equals right here, and then we'll grab that. Control C, plug it in. And we'll see how that works. We'll see if I'm doing anything correctly. So, we grab that. Sounds a little different. So, sounds very different. Maybe a little too different. I think I need to take that range down. And I also need to add a few different sound effects so that way it won't sound the same every time. And then, of course, I should have something different for when it interacts with an object. Damn, dude, I love watching Cooking Nightmares. That shit was the best when they would just be like complete idiots running the kitchen, and they'd be like, "What do you mean I can't like let my dog shit on the stove?" And it's like, yeah, dude, you're like a fucking idiot, man. That show rocked. But yeah, maybe I will add some Gordon Ramsay in there. Yeah, so we can keep going here. I'm just kind of fucking around. I forgot what we were doing. So we can pick stuff up. We have a sound for that now. What I need to do now is, I guess I have some more of these sound effects. We'll put one. I want to do the one for the sink. So let's go to the sink right here. And that should be fairly simple. We just need to add a audio thing here. Let's go audio. Let's use the 3D because we can. And then we'll, whenever we interact, we just need to put the water and player sound here. So we'll just, yeah, can I do this actually? I'll just load it as I call it. So, audio player 3D dot stream, and we'll say equals load, and then I can just load it, right? So we can call that, it was like a long title. It was this one. Oh, it's 29 seconds. But I only need a few seconds. So I guess, let me just bring that into Audacity real quick and cut it. That would be the way to do it. I guess I could cut it with Godot, but I don't know how to do that. So, yeah, we're going to open up Audacity. We're going to go to View Menu. There we go. List. Awesome. Nice. So then we can go to... Where the fuck is it? Oh, I'm on the wrong thing. Documents. Horror Cooking. There we go, and we can go to the sound effects. We'll grab all files. There we go. We need that one. We're going to open it, and let me grab the first, the best 5 seconds of it. That's playing through my speaker. Isn't that interesting? Playback device. There we go. Hopefully that's not too loud. So we just need like, I think that'll be it, those 5 seconds right there. I'm sure this is riveting content for everyone out there. So we'll grab that, and then we'll grab this right here and delete it, and then we'll have that. That's not bad. So we'll just take this and we'll export it as an OGG. Much like us, it is an OG. So then we will call this a, we're just going to call this water running. Water running, and I'm going to call it 5 seconds. And what we might do is like upgrade the sink or something if we make an upgrade system, and we'll do like a 5, 3, and 1 second. Water running 5 seconds. So, yeah. And again, that is because I don't know how to cut it in Godot. So, you know, make of that what you will. And did we export it to the right thing? Hold on. File, export, OGG, water running. Oh, I exported it to the Ralph clips that I had for my other game. Oh, nice. Okay, so let me go up one. Yeah, we need to go to horror cooking and go to the sound effects, and there we go. And we'll call this the water running 5 seconds. Water running 5 seconds. Nice. So that should be good to go, and when we come back in, it should load. There we go. Perfect. Now I can drag that in right there, and if I save it, let's go ahead and test that. And we need to call it to play as well. We can't just set it. We need to dot play. There we go. So let's try that. All right. So, yeah, that works. Nice. Yeah. Okay, so let's add the cooking sound effect here that I got. I think I had one, right? Or am I losing it? Cooking with cover. Good enough. Okay, so, how long is that one? That one's too long, so I'm going to bring that into Audacity as well, into the same little trick there. So we'll go File, Open. What is that? The cooking with cover. We'll grab it, and we might need to actually boost this one too. 3, 4. Okay, so it is about 5 seconds, but I am going to boost it. So I'll just grab this. We'll go to Effects, Volume and Compression, Amplify, and we'll just do it by like 5 or so. I can even do it a little more probably, but let's, that's probably good. We could add reverb and shit, but I don't think we need to do that. So yeah, that should be fine. Let's export it because we can always make it louder in Godot if we need it to be. So let me call this, yeah, I'm just going to save right over it, I think. Whatever. We're playing it very fast and loose here. So now all we need to do is basically the same thing. Oh, I don't know what that was. It was frozen up there. Yeah, so we need a sound for the... Oh, we also needed to fix these slots over here. I think they're all... Are they all using the same script, I believe? So if I go here... let me close this. Griddle slot A, B... let me run the scene again. I think I'll show you what I mean. I think they can't be reused once I put some food in them. So that's actually a mechanic that needs to be fixed before we can continue. And then I'll probably continue on working with like, game mechanics. So we grab our burger, and let me try it down here on this last slot. We have the 5 seconds to wait, and then if I pick this up, I don't think our slot's going to show back up. So we have an issue there, and I can't use it again. And I think that happens on every one except for the A. So we got to figure out what's going on there. So let me go. Yeah, so we're getting all of these here, even though we didn't touch griddle slot A. So griddle slot B here. Cool. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at A. Let me make sure A works in the full context. I'm pretty sure it does because I remember doing it, but we're gonna try it anyway. So yeah, we'll grab the rat dogs. We'll then come over here and defrost them. And we gotta wait the 5 seconds, and then we can grab that shit, throw it on this burner right here. Should take another 5 seconds, and then we can see if we grab this one, we should... Oh, that one still doesn't come back. Cool. So, good to know. So what are we not doing here? Oh, I guess, I think when we have the empty slot A, so we spawn the signal, we don't have this re-enable collision. I don't think we're doing that on the griddle slots. So we have the function here, but I don't think our the things that we're picking up have that. So if I go to cooked hot dog, when I pick up like the defrosted hot dog, it sends a signal to the other one. So we need to do that here. And the way we're going to do that is, okay, so this is being spawned in as a child of that up here. So the cooked stuff is being spawned right there, and then we're basically going to tell that in code. Once you've been picked up by the player, tell your parent to re-enable collision on itself. So we just need to go here and say get parent dot re-enable collision, I believe. Collision. There we go. And that should be good, right? Yeah. So we're going to try it with the cooked hot dog first and see how that works, because it is being spawned as a child. Yes, just add child, and that'll be the item being spawned. Nice. So let's try that with the hot dog, and everything should be hunky-dory, A+, ready to go. All right, grab it on in there, throw it here. We'll have Gordon Ramsay shouting at us in the background. Really high tension situation. We throw it here. Then we grab the hot dog, and it does nothing. Well, we do have re-enabled collision, but I don't think we have the animation player playing again. Debugger, what's the issue here? Animation not found, blink. Okay, so we must have named it something different on the animation for the griddle slot. So let me go to this animation player here. We do have blink. Why are you lying? Oh, capital B. There we go. Nice. So let's try that again, and everything should be good to go. I'm calling it. I feel pretty good, very confident. We grab our rat dogs, we defrost them, we turn on our water. It lazily sprays over everything. We then grab the hot dog, run over here, and throw it on our griddle. We greedily wait here, and then we get our hot dog, and that should re-enable our slot to be inactivated again. So let's try that whole process again, because this is what fun is. This is how you game hardcore. And we'll grab the hot dog and throw it there. So we have that little issue where it starts at 0. We need to fix that as well. But then we have the hot dog, and we can continue grabbing shit. So that should be good. Yeah. Because we didn't change anything on the script for the griddle. We only changed what was on the script for the hot dog. So let's change that for the rest of them as well. So the cooked patty we need to add, we'll just add that right there. We'll go here, and we'll go bam, and then we'll save it. And then we also need to do that on the, if I type in cooked here, it should bring up the cooked stuff. So not that. Yes, the TSCN right there. And we'll put that line there, and then we should be all good to go. Let me just test with one of each, and we'll confirm that we're on the right track. All right, so we'll grab a burger, throw it there. We'll grab a rat dog, we'll throw it here. We'll grab a frozen chicken nugget, throw it there, and I'm going to grab a burger here or whatever, and then we'll defrost it. I'm not sure if I should have different times based on the food or whatever. That seems kind of ridiculous. We can click on that. We can throw this here. And then these start immediately as soon as they're on the grill, because that's how it would, work. And there's no, like, overcook mechanic yet. I feel like that would be annoying to the player. I don't like, constantly being timed on everything. So, let's see, we can do that. Let's grab more stuff and defrost it just to, stress test stuff. We'll throw this here, and then we'll eat to interact. We'll grab some of this stuff up so we can change those out. So those don't work still. We need to figure that out. But that one on that side does, and it can still keep working. So I guess I must have changed something. That's right, the animation, the debugger, it shows all. So we can grab the slots over here. We need to change them to blink with a lowercase b. Because that is very important. So let's go to each slot individually and adjust their attitudes towards the lowercase b. Sorry, I did not want to burp into the mic. Okay, so we'll keep going. Lowercase b, right there. We'll save it. And yeah, I think that was all of them. Yes. Oh, that's the A. Yeah, I guess we didn't do it here. Lowercase b. Oh wait, no, what is this? Oh, that's the wrong script. This one needs to be a capital B. Because that's a slot and not a griddle slot, so... Right? I don't know. Yes, okay. So now we should be good to go. Let me make sure all that works. Nice. So we can do that. I'm going to grab this and we'll throw them over here like that. And we'll run it. We'll get this up. I need to probably make the collision shape for those a little bigger. We'll start throwing them on the grill. And once we pick them up, we'll make sure that everything turns back around so that we can throw more stuff there. There we go. So that one, C is broken. B is broken. A is maintaining course. So what the fuck? Yeah. So C and B got some issues, and we're going to check those out. Animation player. Oh my god, I changed it on here on the wrong thing, of course. And then this one should be a uppercase B, I believe. And then the griddle slots need to be lowercase b's. So, where am I? Yeah, that one's lowercase. That one's good to go. This one, we come down. It is uppercase. It needs to be lowercase. And this is why you always want to name your scripts very similar to each other and have a million of them instead of making a class. This is, you know, the time-saving way to do it, actually, to update every single variable in each script. This is how it's done at Microsoft. This is how it's done at Ticketmaster, if you ever saw a very famous programmer back in the day. But yeah, so we can grab this scene and we'll run it and everything should be good to go now. Okay, so we're going to throw these guys in there and we'll throw that right there. It's giving it a run-a-rooney. We then throw them on our grill and we should see them ready to have more items thrown in when we pick them up. So, moment of truth. Nice. And then we got that. Nice. So let's try throwing another item on there. And we toss it in and we're good to go. So, there we go. That's looking good. So, what do we need to do from here? Oh, we need to, let me look at my notepad. We had those things. The onion ain't got no collision neither do the burgers. So let's give that a shot. The burger bun, it has collision, but I think the issue is that we are not recognizing that we're touching it on the player. So if I go to my player, why are you still complaining? And what are you complaining about? Damn, what script am I in? Okay, so I just need to change this to an uppercase one. Oh, I shouldn't have definitely just changed the animation. That would have been way too hard. Okay. Yeah, okay. So now that's right. We ain't got no collision on the burgers or the onions. So let's go to the onion and see what we're doing wrong. So if I go to the cooked, actually, let me go to the lettuce. Lettuce leaf scene. So that one we can pick up, and I guess we must have just misspelled it when we are in the player match part. So we have this raycast coming off our player, and whenever we hit E and we're touching something, it sends this incoming object right here. And then based on what the name of that incoming object is, we do something about it. So if we hit the burger bun right now, we should be getting this thing, but we are not. So why is that? Incoming object.name, right texture, top bun texture. Okay. So let me try that again. Let me jump in the scene and see if I can hit that burger. Is that the right burger too? We need to figure that out. If I go to my 3D scene, is this burger over here the one with collision? Oh, that's right. We changed a bunch of the collision on a lot of these things. So let me actually go to that scene. And we need to change the collision layer, I think. So we changed it to objects. Nice. So what's the issue then? Okay, let's try that again. So let's just run the scene and see if we can pick up our burgers. So we go over here and we hit, yeah, we can't interact with it. We can pick up that, we can pick up this, the tomato and the cheese, but we can't get the onion. So what is going on here? Nothing stands out immediately. If I go to my tomato script, we have an area 3D, we have the collision shape and the tomato. And then if I go to my lettuce, we have the same thing. So if I go to my, the onion was the one that wasn't working. So let me click on that one. And we have the same thing. We're on the objects layer. Is that the same case for the others? Cooked hot dog, what layer are you on? Oh, okay. So yeah, we need to go here. We basically need to update all of these, and we need to take the raycast on the player and move that into something. So raycast, I guess that collides with collision mask. We should be, what is this? This is what it hits. Okay, nice. So we need to be on objects. We don't need to be on the player because we are the player raycast. We need to collide with objects only. What else do we need to collide with? For right now, that should be it because it's just the things that we want to hit. These are actually in the right spot. It's the others that don't work. So let's now try the scene and see if everything's reversed. You know, going all topsy-turvy. So we grab the, I don't think we should be able to grab these anymore because they are in the wrong collision layer. But we can grab this because it is in the right collision layer, and we can grab the onion. So we now need to move all of the other objects into the right collision layer. But this is good because now we won't be colliding with everything else anymore. And I guess those have no collision. This does, and this does. I can't walk through it. But yeah, so let's go ahead and get that done. The tomato. We'll go to your scene. We'll go to here, and we'll put you in the... Oh, no, that's the wrong one. I need the area, collision. Put you in the objects group, and then you don't need to check for anything because you're just sitting there stagnant waiting to be checked on. So you don't need a mask. If you've never done this, it seems confusing, but the layer is the one that you are as this object, and then the mask is the, like, anything that you want to collide with. So we don't want to collide with anything because our player raycast is hitting this and telling us what it is. So we need to just do that for everything else. We go to the area, collision, objects, get it out of here. We save it. I always forget to save stuff. So let us leave cooked burger. We need to do it for all these. Collision, put it in the objects tab, and we'll save it. We'll go to the cook patty. We'll put it in the objects pad. Layer, I don't know why I keep saying pad. Burger, that one's already there. I think we're going to need to do it. I guess we'll make another layer for interactables. I think we should do that because that's going to be like our griddle slots and stuff. So we'll go to our project, and I'm going to play a little music in the background now that we have no sound effects. There we go. So, project settings. What do we need to do? We need to go to the... what is it? 3D physics, yes. And we need to say interactables. Interactables. I don't know if I spelled that right, but that's what we're going to call it. So now we're going to go to the griddle slot. Get out of here. And that should be an interactable. So what layer is that? Should be layer 8, right? Interactables. There we go. And then, of course, we'll have to make sure our player raycast collides with the 8th layer of interactables as well, so we can still click on our sync and stuff. So, unfortunately, now I have to go through and update those on all of them. I guess I could do this through some type of script, but like once the game starts, I could have a game manager, and it just throws all these into whatever I need. But I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to do it real quick because I'm so cool. Okay, so then we'll grab this one, we'll go to that scene, we'll go to that area, we'll go to collision, we'll go to the 8th, and then we'll do that. Get rid of those, we'll come on back, we'll come back around, we'll keep doing it because we just love it so much fun. Only a few more to go. So we should probably close the ones that we've already done, but so we got these griddle slots. It'll be very clear because those will be the ones that don't work. The onion we fixed, the tomato is fixed, I believe. Let me just go to that script. Yes, it's in the 2nd layer. So let's try it. Let's just go to the scene. Oh, the frozen stuff. All the frozen stuff needs to be fixed. Yeah, let me just click on those. Those will go here, and we'll take this, and we'll say collision, and we'll add it to the interactables. Yeah, I think we should actually add it to objects because that makes more sense. Let me save that. We'll save this one. Frozen burger patty, go to that scene, go here, go to collision, set it to the 2nd one, which is objects. We'll then save the scene, and we just need to do that one more time with the frozen chicken. Grab that, and then we'll... Oh, we already did that one. Awesome. Awesome, so I guess I need the frozen hot dogs. We go to that scene, and then we change the collision layer to the 2nd, not the 8th. So we'll save it, and then we can run it and see how it goes for us. Okay, so we can grab this up. we can throw it in here. Oh, we can't hit this one. We can't hit any of these anymore. We can't hit that. We can hit it, but it's frozen, so we can't throw anything in it. We can pick up our cheese. No. We can get that one. We can get that one. This one. This one. And that one we need to correct. So our sink slots are broken. So where do these need to go? Empty slot A, collision, and you need to be placed on the 8th. For interactable, let's go back now. I'm going to close that, close it. We did the griddle slots, nice. The tomato is on the second one, cool. The lettuce leaf is on the second, cool. We didn't do the cheese, empty slot B. We'll go here, go to the collision and add it to the 8th for interactables. We can close that one. The cooked burger is on the second, perfect. Cooked patty, second, awesome. Cooked hot dog, second, cool. Onion is on the second, awesome. Burger bun is on the second. The grill slot A is on the 8th, that's good. We can close that. Frozen hot dog, you're on the second, awesome. Empty slot A, you're on the 8th, that's good. We need to go to the others. That one's good. Scene A, so we need to go down to the empty slot B. We'll go here and we'll change that collision. Okay, so we did change. How come I couldn't put stuff in here then? It's on the 8th layer. And then our player, our raycast, is interacting with that. So let's try that again. Oh, we also need to go to the sink, faucet collision, and we need to change that collision to the interactables as well. Yeah, I guess let me just double check these. Maybe I changed the layer on the wrong thing. Collision, 8th. Alright, let's give that a shot. Yeah, I do agree with the upgrades and stuff. I do plan to add upgrades and shit like that. I just haven't figured out how I'm gonna implement that yet. I still need to add some type of combat system. So that one doesn't work. And this one doesn't work. So that should be C and D. So let's go check on those. C. What is your problem, man? You're in the wrong collision group. That's your problem. I thought I changed you, though. I don't know what's the issue. I don't know why you got beef with me. But yeah, we'll go here. We got this. We're going to change that shit up. And we'll save it. And then we're good to go. Now it should be rocking and rolling. Alright. We grab some burgers. We throw them in there. So that's looking good. All of our slots are functional. We can then turn on our sink. And, oh, we can't interact with any of these. I forgot about that. So that's funny. We need to update those. So, let me go here and type in, I'm pretty sure they're all called single something. So if I go single burger, we go here, we need to go to the collision and set it to the second, and then we'll save it. This is the objects collision layer. We'll then do the same thing for this, and that should make everything work. Nice. And I should have set the collision layers up way ahead of time, because that would have made everything much easier. Nice. So let's try it. We can pick this up, throw it here. We can pick this up, we throw it there. This one right here can go right over here, and this one right there can go right over here. We'll turn this on, and while we wait, we're going to check on these. We can pick that up, we got that. The cheese, we forgot the cheese, but we can get the churro, right? No, we cannot. Let's grab the hot dog, and then we can throw it on the griddle. We can grab the burger, and that can also be distributed to the griddle. We can grab another hot dog and griddle it. We can also grab this frozen chicken nugget and put it on the grill. Then we can pick these up. Wonderful. So, that's all working as planned. We just need to get the cheese. So, let's look that up. Cheese.tscn. We'll go here. We'll go to collision, add it to the objects, and we'll give that a save-a-rooney. So, that should all be good. So now I feel like we have a lot of stuff. Yeah, I want to have, as far as like people trying to rob you of your burgers and shit. Yeah, what I wanted to do is have like little goblins or something running around trying to like steal the burgers, or have like rats try and come up and you just have to smash them, and then you get like, you know, hell points or some type of point system to buy upgrades for that. And then I was thinking like have the fries over here, so you like cut up a potato with like some type of rhythm game, just a quick like, you know, press some buttons just to try and get that mechanic. And then you throw them in here, and then it's like if the rats steal like 1 or 2 fries, it's like not too bad. They steal like 3 or 4, then you're, you know, you lose points off your order, and then the order will be like out of 100%. I think that would be a cool way to do it, just to give it like a little more flavor, so it's not such a like boring like just throw shit around type game. So I'm trying to decide what to do now. Should I make some type of goblin and make human, and then animate him to run out and attack the player? I think that would be the way to go, honestly. That's just what I want to fucking do right now. So yeah, we're going to be making a goblin and make human probably. But I need to take a break and get some coffee real quick. So I normally take a break at the hour mark anyway. So I'm just going to leave this up on the screen and throw up some text, and that'll say BRB, adding some enemies. Alright, BRB, let's add enemies. Okay. There we go. And yeah, I'll be back in like 5 minutes. So, yeah. Alright, I'm coming back. Shit, sorry. Alright. We're back. We're good to go. So, how do we want to handle the enemies? What do we want to make? Do we want to make some type of floating eyeball, easy to make. Make human model that looks kind of like a monster, very easy to make. Rats, much more complicated to make. Damn, some type of abstract monstrosity, pretty difficult. But I want to make something that's like cool. Damn. I'm drawing a fucking blank. Let's go to make human. I want to explore the possibility of a goblin. So make human. We'll pop that open. I've got a coffee flavored Atkins protein shake. It's got a bunch of caffeine in it. I feel pretty good about that. So, gender man. We want to make him really small. And his proportions, we want to make him very goblin-esque. So what can we do here? Looks pretty funny. We can maybe go in the middle with all these. There we go. Make him more kind of base person-ish. Age will make him old as shit. It's easy to like rig a model like this, is a funny thing. So I think this is what we're gonna do, and then maybe I'll shrink him and make him a little bit weirder in Godot. Now we need some. We got some geometries, materials. Do we have like a? We'll see what type of materials they have on the community here. So let's go to materials. What do you have? What do you got? So we have some eye textures that are kind of cool. I was hoping for like some red skin. Like, have you guys ever seen that Adult Swim show, Your Pretty Face is Going to Hell? That was kind of the image that was in my head here. I was looking for like red skin or something, but I guess we can always change that in Blender, so that's not really a big deal. Do we need to get like demon eyes, you think? I think we can also change those in GIMP as well, so that's not an issue. We'll just give him a generic skin texture. We don't want the toon shader. Old Caucasian male, that'll be good, and then I'll just turn this a red, and then I'll make him some horns. So he's got some nice horns there, so he's like a little devil man. We don't need any facial expressions. Can we just give him a mean face? Can we do that? Pose, animate. Where are the expressions? I just saw it. Face. Oh, we can mess around with his face. Head size. Oh man, I hate the way that this thing zooms in. It's like the worst way to do it. Do we want to make his head all fucked up? You know, that could be a thing we do. I think he should have a bigger head. Yeah. Right about there. That's fine. Nice. Yeah, I do want to make him look a little weird. Yeah, perfect. More like the Alex Jones build. That's very... well, it'd have to be a little bit fatter. But let's go to weight and give him a little more weight. Yeah, and so we'll make him beefy as shit. Yeah, that'll be good. That should be like a boss wave. Every like 5 or 10 you get one of these guys. So we'll just have, I think, a scrawny ass little guy. Oh, wait, that was muscle. So this was weight. So what happens if I turn down the muscle and add to the weight? Yeah, we make him fat. So let's give him like yeah. I only had 1 glass of sake and then I walked home. He actually won a drunk driving case, and like the smile on his face when like the state had to tell him he won was so good. But then like now he owes like $1 billion to the those people. So yeah, but dude, that was one of my favorite moments of Alex Jones. It was like I only had 1 glass of sake and then I walked home, and then it was like yeah, whatever, dude. Okay. We got that. What type of, we need some materials, we need some geometries, we need some, clothes. What type of clothes would a demon wear? Crop top. Perhaps a mini dress. Perhaps, an Egyptian dress. Elf. I mean, that's pretty cool. We'll probably put that on the buff model. Should he have a beard? I believe he should. I just believe that most devils would have a beard like that. The comb over. No. What do we need here? Let's actually go to the community tab and see what we have. Do we have like some hair? I want to find some horns if we have them. Someone has to make horns. What else would it have? Model. Horns. Teeth. What type of teeth do we... Well, we really don't need any teeth because I'm not going to animate them. I guess we'll just go to... let me go to hair and see what's there. Oh, let's see if description contains monster. None. Let's see if it contains horn. None. Well, we're doing real good. How about devil? Nothing. Damn, sometimes you get lucky. And then sometimes it's just all fetish stuff on here. So, there's that. There was one guy who made this weird squid monster. I don't know if it got removed, but it was really creepy. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get anything here. So I guess I'll have to make the horns myself, and we'll just figure that out. Is there anything else I need? What type of clothes? Oh, that's right, they have a clothes, and a lot of shit is in there. So, yeah. So let me try that again here with the horns, because people add them on. Here we go. Homestuck troll horns. What? View details. A lot of these times this crashes the entire thing. Okay, yeah, we're going with that. That looks, I don't know, very unsightly. Thank you, we'll take that. I really hope you don't crash my fucking editor, though. Hide details, there we go. We also have these. We got fawn legs. Yes. Yes, dude, that is perfect. That is exactly what I wanted. It's really coming together. You know, this is my vision. It really looks like your pretty face is going to hell with those. That's so good. Hide details. View details. What is this? So do we really have horns to go? Oh, yeah. That's fucking... You know, A+, dude. I knew they had to be somewhere. I was like, somebody has to do this. So we got those. Hide details. I never actually watched Homestuck or what that was. I know there was like a Medicare stream on it where they made fun of like certain aspects of it, but like I never even like understood what it is. I think it was like some guy's cartoon or something. Like I watched the Control-Alt-Delete with what was his name? Oh, the Canadian guy, Deadwing Dork. The Control-Alt-Delete. That is something to watch. That is insane. Download screenshot. What is this one? Alright, so I think we really got what we needed here. We really don't need him to have any chest stuff because we got the legs and the top. So let's go back to geometries and see if we can add in those legs. Please tell me they're here. The Sherpa hat. It's one of my favorites. Come on now. Fawn horns. Fawn legs. Yeah, there we go. That's fucking good, dude. And then he's gonna chase you down. I think we can make him a little fatter, though. Yeah, thank you, I guess. Yeah, dude, did anyone ever see the old Hercules when they were a kid? And it had, was that Danny DeVito as that fucking little goat guy? Yeah, I think we'll have this guy, and he'll, these guys will come and try and steal your shit. That'll be perfect, and you gotta smack them in the head. So let's go ahead and get this exported. Let's save this as, where are we even at? Make human models. We're gonna save this as, demon guy. Demon man. Path does not exist. Oh, thank you. Oh, we're already in the folder. Awesome. So we just need to... How am I going to save? Oh, I was trying to load. Awesome. Human name. This will be demon guy. Demon guy. We need to... Malnourished and obese simultaneously. That is true. Demon guy. Save. Perfect. Save one more time. Then we need to export it as an FBX. And where do we want to export it to? Yeah, we just have that size reference, so I guess I'll put it in here and I'll say Demon Man. Actually, I think I'm going to make a Demon Man enemy folder and I'll just put it in there. I think that makes more sense. Demon Man. And we'll open that up and we'll say Demon Man FBX. Although we really don't even need it in that, we don't need it in the Godot thing yet. So let me put it in, this is kind of like my Blender holder folder. So we're going to call this Demon Man and put it there. Because we're going to have to edit it in Blender. So Demon Man. Oh, I already put it there. Never mind. I am losing my mind. So we'll save it. Okay, perfect. Now let's go to... I gotta go to Mixamo and get some animations for him. So let me have that open on my other screen. There we go. Let me take a minute to log in so I don't show you all my credentials. And grab a sip of water. Alright. So, let's see. Who was the last model I was making for the game? I think the last model I was making was Ralph for the lolcow video game. But we're going to go to characters. We'll go to upload character. We'll select a character file. Yeah, it must have been Ethan Ralph. So we'll go to horror cooking game. We'll go to Demon Man and the FBX. We'll bring that on in. And yeah, my computer loves running all this simultaneously because Mixamo takes up like a lot of browser bandwidth or whatever you want to call it, and then streaming also does that. So, and then Artlist also does it as well. So it's just like not having fun. Yeah, you should be oriented correctly. We got the chin right here. Wrists should be right about there. Elbows right here, the knees right here, and the groin right there. Alright, sorry I didn't want to burp into the camera. I guess, yeah, right there. Should be good to go. I didn't even see the tail. That's perfect. He's got a tail too. Yeah, this is usually pretty quick. It'll either tell you your shit's good to go or your shit's not good to go at all. So, and I guess we just need to get them like some attacking gestures, some running, some other shit, and then we'll make a little state machine on him and do that. So we'll go next, next. Go to animations. Let's start grabbing idle. Come on now, you can do it. I guess I have to press enter. So we'll just grab an idle. Is there like a monster idle? Yeah, old man idle. That looks more like what he should be doing. Some type of weird demon pose. There we go. We'll download that one. And then we need some type of attack. Okay, so I guess we'll just do some type of swiping attack like that. We're going to need that. We'll give them like a frying pan or something stupid. And then we'll just give them like some type of attack like this, where they just come up and smack you. But I need it to be... you know, like something with a wind up. Do we have like a punch? Yeah. No. Cross punch. So that looks good. I mean, that way, like, you know, the base ones, they can come up and just kind of like bam. Bam, you know. So we're going to download that. We got that. So we got a punch. Do we want a kick? We might as well grab a kick as well, even though we probably won't use it. I love the drop kick, dude. The drop kick is the funniest one. So that's what we're doing, just in case. And let me get a spell cast. I might like put some off to the side that are casting spells at the player. Spell cast. How about just spell? Here we go. Just there, we could have this one like standing on a pillar off to the side, casting some spells. Because, you know, that would be very easy to code. Yeah, and then we might have to make the platform we're standing on bigger, just because it's going to be pretty small. I don't think we really need a whole lot of others. We're going to need a running. Some of these look pretty like deadly. There was like a sprinting one. Oh, that one's pretty good. Should we have them crawling? I don't think so. I think that looks pretty... I think that looks better. Is there like a... There was like a drunken one. Where was that? I think they should look more like drunken, injured run. Because they should be like starving. Can we say drunk run? Drunk run. Yeah, I think that's the one we're going to use. Give it a little personality there. And what else do we need? We got 2 attacks. We got the run. We got the idle. We need a one when we're hit. So we need a react. Where are we going to get that? Yeah, these actually seem to be the good ones. So I think that will be what we'll use because he's getting smacked with a hammer. So he should feel it. So we'll get those. And then what else do we need? We need a death. Yes. He's going to die, 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 my darling. So... Perfect. Right there. That'll work out good. And yeah, I like that. So let's go ahead, and that should be all we need, right? We got some magic, we got some idle, we got a hit, we got a take a hit, we got a spell, we have maybe we should make them like jump up from the bottom. I think that would be cool. So maybe we'll get a jump jump. Or we'll just have them fall, or they'll spawn in. Anyway, we need some type of like thing where they're coming in. So maybe we'll put in a special effect like some smoke. So we need like a spawn animation. Is there a spawn? Spawn. Malbosia requests your presence spawn. There's a taunt. I guess we could have them dance their way in. That would be pretty lame. We are going to need something a little better than that. I don't know. We're just kind of looking around at this point. Yeah, let's type zombie. Maybe there's like a scream that looks good. I think that would be cool. And they do have a lot of zombie animations, so that would be the closest thing that we could get. Yeah, something like this would be cool. I think that'll be the one. Yeah. Perfect. Just something so that they come in and they yell at you. There we go. So that'll be our spawn animation. Alrighty. Let's go to Blender. Blender, open that shit up. I'm going to close Mixamo real quick. Mixamo, we're gonna close you down. We're gonna go to art list and play some music. Hopefully some that doesn't suck, but you know, you never know. We'll then make a new general scene. I'm gonna probably gonna leave the camera and the lighting for now, and then I'll import all that stuff that we just made. We want to import FBXs. We want to go to the downloads folder, and these are the ones that were today. So we'll grab those and we'll import them. And let me grab some water. So we can continue on. So I have, we're just going to select this bottom one right here. And I actually want to take all these and just get rid of them. And then I have to get rid of these meshes because we got rid of the armatures. We only need the one armature. And there we have it. So if we go to materials now, we also have materials. We just have some weird things happening as well. So we'll fix those. Just give me 1 second. Okay, there we go. So I don't know why, but it always checks a metallic on these. So we'll just go through and turn off the metallic, and it'll fix it in Godot as well. And then there's also some other stuff we're going to need to fix. So like this one, alpha blend, opaque, what does that look like? No, we need, we probably do need alpha blend, but like on this one we don't need alpha blend, we want opaque. Like people can't see through your skin, so we're going to do the same on the horns. People can't see through your horns if you have horns, but the beard, yeah, you want to keep alpha blend on, but the metallic should be off. There's no reason to have the metallic on. And the roughness we might play around with, I don't know. I think that looks better towards the higher end. But anyway, that should be fine. The eyeballs, we need to go to edit mode, and they have a translucent layer on the eyeballs for whatever reason on the first one, and I don't really like it, so I just get rid of it. And then we have the like real eyeballs right there. And so that looks more like what I'm looking for. And we have these hooves here. that are low poly, so that's actually pretty nice. That's not bad at all. Let's go to our, what do we need here? Roughness. Let's turn that up. It's pretty much going to be all the way up. I think we're going to have to make some type of roughness map, but for now that looks okay. We do want to open up some of these materials, so let me go here. Where are you saved at? Let me open this horror cooking game, Demon Man. So let's go to GIMP real quick. We'll open that folder. Open. Documents, horror cooking game, Demon Man, textures, and we want to open this one up. This is his skin and his lovely face, so we're just going to go to color and we'll colorize it into a reddish, hellish red. And I don't know, how red do you think we should go with it? Like, let me pull up a reference of what I'm looking for real quick. I think your pretty face is going to hell. This is one of the greatest shows on Adult Swim for a while. I love that shit. But yeah, this is kind of the look I'm going for. Hopefully I can achieve that. So I think maybe a little darker there. I guess we fucked up our UI a little bit, and I need to go bam, I guess we'll go there. Fuck it. We can always adjust it a little bit in the game engine and shit like that. So let's export this as light skin diffuse red. And we're also going to check something out. It's a pretty big file. Whatever. So then we can grab that one and apply that one instead. I thought I exported you. Maybe I exported it to the wrong place. File. Export as. No, you're in the right place. Blender, what are you doing? There we go. Oh yeah, perfect. Now he's a red guy. So we also need to change, I'm going to add a normal map to this. I think that would help at least a little bit. Let's see what that'll look like. And then I could even cut those hooves in two, but I don't think that's going to be necessary. The horns, why does the material look off? Oh, it's metallic. And then we need to change. We could either turn the specular down. I think that might be the way to go, is just turn the specular down on both of these. And I don't know what that does, but it makes it less specular and it makes it more ocular to my eyes. So that'll be good. We'll call this, I guess we'll do this in the Demon Man folder, and we'll save this as the Demon Man V1. Save Blender file. So now we just need to rename those animations. We can get them into Godot and we'll code them all up. So if we look at our animations now, they're all just named these crazy weird things, but we can name that one Spawn. Let me close some of these windows. Alright, there we go. So we got Spawn. We got, what is this? Oh, I need to go to... Damn, I might have fucked that up. We need to go to pose mode, and then we can actually change the animations. So this one is Spawn. And of course, now, awesome. Good job. What is this one? That's Death. So we just need to change this to Death, and then I need to go back to Spawn and delete that 001. There we go. Now we're real professionals. So we have this. This will be idle. And we're going to go to here, and this should be swipe. And we're going to grab a, this should be punch. There we go. We need to go here, and this is Kick. Nice. Spell. I can tell that from the still image. This one is going to be our run. And what is our last one up here? What could this possibly be? I guess this is take hit, so we'll call this hurt. Awesome. Okay, let's jump this into Godot and see what's up. So we're going to go export GLTF, and then we'll go up one to the horror game, and we'll make a new one. This will be new folder. We'll call it enemies. Enemies, and then inside that folder, we're going to make a new one called Demon Man. Demon Man. And I'm going to make a new one called GLTF, just because I want to store all the GLTF stuff in here. Actually, let me rename that. I don't like the way that's named. I'm going to, we'll call this model. I don't think I should name it a file extension, if that makes any sense. So, what do we want to include? I think we'll include everything, and then I'll just delete what I don't need. So, that should go well for us. And it should take a second, but not as long as some of the other ones. Okay, so it looks like we're good. Sorry. I was looking at my other screen. We can go back in, and we should be loading. So, we're back in it, and we're in it to win it. We need to start doing some stuff. Okay. We have our enemy, the Demon Man. We got our model. We got that right there. So we need to close off all of this other stuff we're doing. And we need to get our demon guy chasing the player and attacking him. So for that, we're going to need a character body 3D. And we will also need a collision shape. And then we'll drag our demon man right into that scene. And sorry, my throat's a little fucked up. Then we'll go to make local, so we can then go here and say new capsule shape. We then can close this. I'm going to close the viewport, so I only have one. We can then make him roughly about the size of a capsule, right about there. Right, his fat, pudgy, but somehow malnourished frame. Yeah. We got Nosferatu Zod, except for this is him if he never took the apostle state. So, where do we need to put him? In the enemies. Demon Man. Model. And then we got, what are we going to call this guy? I guess we'll call him Demon Guy, or, let's call him Goat Buddy. Goat Buddy. Yeah. Well, no, we'll keep up the naming convention. No, Goat Buddy. It's been done. My mom actually owns goats, so. Okay. And then our animation player, let's make sure everything came through good. We got the death animation. Nice. We got the punch. Cool. Very nice, Kanye. Thank you. Let's grab this shit and we'll start adding to it. So this stuff is fine. I don't think we're going to use gravity, but we'll pretend that we'll humor it. What we need to do is make a state machine first. So what I'm going to do is just make some states. So we'll say var Actually, we'll do an on ready because that makes me feel better. I don't know if it is better, but I'm going to assume it is. We'll say cur state for current state equals, and we'll just set it equal to an empty string, and we'll grab this. We'll say Control C, and I'm going to copy and paste it. We'll say next, and we'll say previous next, and prev. There we go, and then we can update it here. So we have to update the previous state first. The prev state should now equal the next state, and the next, no, not the next state, sorry, the current state. So we're getting basically a save of whatever our current state is, and then what we're going to do is update the current state to the next state. So whatever the incoming one is, we can now set that equal to current, and that is what will match. So we're going to make a match statement here, and we will match our states that we're going to have. So we're going to have a, I guess, a chase. We're going to get a, we're going to put some passes in there because I can't code it all real quick, but we're going to get chase. We need an idle. We probably should put idle up at the top because that makes more sense to my brain. So we'll put that there. That makes me feel much better. We'll put that right there. We'll pass it, and we need a chase. We need a attack. We'll do a punch, and then we'll do a swipe because we're basically going to choose which one to do. Yeah. We'll put a pass in here. Sorry, my malfunctioning thing. Alright, so what are we doing? What am I doing wrong here? I was looking at this. We need to match the current state. My bad. So we got a punch, we got a swipe, we have a death. It's basically one per animation at this point, which doesn't normally turn out that way. But swipe, we need death. We're going to have the... yeah, is that all of them? So we can stand still, we can chase the player, we can punch him, we can swipe at him. We're going to need the spell cast. Spell cast, and then the spawn in. And yeah, and then the spawn. Nice. And then we'll pass. I actually used to I really liked the old Spawn movie. That was really cool. The Violator. When I was like 16 or 17, I used to watch that movie and be like, damn, Spawn's so fucking cool. Nice. Now you watch it now and you're like, damn, this is like lame. But what do we need to do? We basically need to play animations when we're here. So let's get an on ready to our animation player. On ready var anim player, and that will equal the anim animation player. So we'll then take this and we'll start plugging it into these, and pretty much everyone's going to play an animation, so let's just plug them in. And then we'll also need to do this if the current state, if the if the prev state is not equal to the current state. So this meaning that we just transitioned into this state, because otherwise our previous state would also reflect the fact that we've been inside of the current one because it's updated right there. Yeah, okay, so we have that right there, and so basically once it transitions into this state, it's going to call to play the animation one time, and we'll just loop this animation if that is our desired goal, which it is. So we'll go to that animation, we'll go to idle, and we'll loop it. And nice. Cool, so then we'll keep going. That's not everything we need to do, but for now, that's actually that might be everything we need to do in the idle one. But let's grab that code and Control C, and Control V. And I could separate these all out into different functions, but this will be run. And we'll do bam. This should be punch. We'll go to the swipe and we'll do swipe here. There we go, right there. And we'll do death. Put that in right there. And what are we gonna do? Probably do the exact same thing. Yeah, the epitome of my coding knowledge. Not the epitome, but the everything that I can do is just match statements. So, what do we need to do here? Spell a Rooney. And then we go here and we need the spawn. And you can see that I've cleverly given all of these uppercase letters and all of these lowercase letters for no reason whatsoever. And that will serve us well. So we want to go to next state and we're going to set that equal to idle. So when it comes in, it will come in as the current state being nothing, and then it moves to idle. And that should be good there. Now let's start coding for how we're going to start doing shit. So we need a way to, I guess as soon as we're spawned in, we're going to attack the player. So there's no like thing that's going to interact with us. Like we're not going to notice the player and then be like, oh hey, what is this? I don't know if you saw the the new Star Wars game where you're like, there's like a move that just is like you just smooth talk the enemy where you're like, no, I'm not here to rob the place, and they're like, oh okay, I guess just let him go. And it's like, dude, what the fuck, man? Why even make the game? Why even have a gun? So it's insane. But yeah, what do we need to do? So as soon as they're in, we need to play the spawn animation. So I'm actually going to change this to spawn. And we're going to need a navigation agent on this thing. Nav, where you got that at? Navigation agent is what I want. Agent. There we go. Perfect. And then we want to go to our scene and we want to add in a what do we want? This is a navigation region 3D. We want one of those, and we basically need a mesh for it to navigate on. So for now I'm going to use the I'm actually going to make a mesh for it to use. So I'm just going to make a mesh here. And the mesh cannot have collision on it. I think that having collision on it will mess it up and not allow it to do what it's supposed to do here, which is bake. So, yeah, let's go ahead and hit, I'm going to use the box mesh, and we're going to expand it out to about the size. We're actually going to expand it pretty far. So we're going to go like 100 here. Let's go 300. And then we'll go 300 on, oh, not on the Y, my bad, on the X here, 300, and then we'll turn this down to 1. So then we can bring it down to like maybe right here. For now, it doesn't really matter, we can always move it, but we can now go here. We'll say new navigation mesh, and we'll bake that nav mesh. So now we have a nav mesh for the guy to run around on. And we need to get a reference to that, I believe. Let's see. Let's go to help, search, nav, navigation, navy blue. What the fuck? Navigation. How do you spell that? Navigation. I've hooked this up a whole bunch of times, so I'm just waiting to remember how it all works. Okay, so here we go. That's right, we have these But we don't want that. We want the navigation agent. So can't we just press control and then hit this? Whatever. Agent. Here we go. Navigation agent 3D. There we go. And we can use this to do all these functions. Awesome. So, get next path position. That's the one I think we're going to use. Return the next position in the global coordinates that can be moved to, making sure there are no static objects in the way. Okay. So, let's figure out how we're going to do this. How do we update what we want to move to? So I think you give it a target position and then you update where you want it to go to. So yeah, target position right there. Set target position if the new navigation path from the current agent is requested. Okay, perfect. So when we move into the chased thing, first we're going to go here. We're going to take our animation player, we're going to go to node. When the animation finishes on our spawn, what we want to do is move straight into the chase state. So we're going to put another match statement here because it's all that I know how to do, and that'll be the anim name, and then we'll come down and say, what? We'll say, what is the name of that fucking thing that I'm thinking of? I lost it. We lost our train of thought. Spawn. Spawn is the name of the animation that we need, and what that will do, we'll say next state, and we could even add a wait here if we wanted to, but we're not going to, and that would give it a little more clarity, but we'll say next state equals chase. Perfect. Then what? Awesome. So we go into the chase state and we're going to move toward the guy. So how are we going to do that? So this is how we move. This is our input direction right here. This is coming from the arrow keys right now, and we want to get this from our navigation agent. And this is like the base script Godot writes for everything, and we're going to move basically all of this. Let me get all of this, Control X, and we're going to put it into this chase state, and it's going to be outside of the if statement but inside the chase. We're going to get rid of a lot of this. A lot of this code we'll get rid of because we don't need it, but we are going to need some of it. So this will kind of remind me how everything works, and then we can move this right here. Perfect. So we'll do that. The input direction, we need to get that from the navigation agent, and we need to update the navigation agent right here at the beginning. Or actually we should be updating the navigation agent constantly, because the player is going to be constantly moving. So we'll say target position, and we need to get a reference to the player. So what we can do here is say I need to make a var for target position. Right now I'm just going to do this to remind myself what we're doing, and I'm going to say get tree dot call dot get node, get first node in group, and then what I normally do is just make a group for the player, so I can just get a player. I can always get my player easily by getting that. So I'll just go up to this code and say add to group, and we'll add it to the player group. So now our goat buddy will get the target position, so we'll go dot position. Oh no, never mind, we want to get first node in group, and then we'll say dot position, and I think this will work. Yeah, I think so. So and that should be a vector 3, and I'm gonna say target pos instead of position. I think it's better to not name it another variable like this that's in the script. So then we need to make a onReady to our navigation agent. onReady var nav agent, agent equals, and then we'll get the navigation agent 3D, and I'm going to actually put one of these on there. Because doesn't that give you, it gives you like more options that are nav agent. So nav agent, how are we going to do this? We have to update the nav agent here. So nav agent dot set, what was it, target position? Set target position, or set, let's go check this script. Oh, I think I can go here and it should be open. Let me actually close a lot of these scripts that I don't need anymore. So we're actually going to go file, I'm gonna save here and then go file, close all, and then we'll open, so we got the goat buddy here. We'll go to script. Let's take a look at that script, and then we'll go to the player. We're going to need that player script open, and then we should be good. I think we just need those two scripts right now. So then let me go back to the goat buddy, and we'll I need to go to help, search help, nav agent. I'll just type in agent, go up here. I might have to look up a tutorial, but I'm like, I remember a lot of how to do this shit. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that was there. That's weird, but cool. Okay, yeah, so don't we update the target position. And then it basically feeds you the next node in the, it'll make a node of, it'll pass you like the next position to get to where you're going. So it'll make a like bunch of like breadcrumbs basically, and you just keep passing it the breadcrumbs to get where it's going. So I'm just trying to remember what functions we use. Let me go back up here to the list. I'm being pretty obtuse about it. So distance to target, perfect. So where is get next path position? That's the one I want to get if we are within distance. So okay, I'm kind of figuring it out now. So now that we have that open, that's perfect. So the first thing we want to do is check if we can attack the player. So we got to check if we are in range. So we'll say if yeah, we're gonna say self, well, actually we can just say position, and what is it, get distance to, I believe, get distance to, and then we pass it the thing we want to get the distance to, so that would be our target position. So I have to put this below. We're checking if we're within range of the player to hit them, and we can then say if the distance between us and the player is less than, I don't know what, let's try like 5 units right now. That'll be like units in the game. I'm not sure how big that is really. Then we will change to the punch state. So we will say next state equals punch. Right, yeah, right there. So get distance to, I think it might just be distance to. Yeah, because it's a vector 3, and that is a thing on the vector 3. So if we are, well, we'd be greater than. So if we're less than or equal to 5 units, we're going to throw a punch. And then else we need to continue on and move towards our guy. So I'm trying to think. So we need to get next path position and then put that as our direction of where we're trying to go towards, right? Get next path position on our agent. So we'll say nav agent.get next path position. And let me double check and make sure that does what I think it does. Where are you at, dude? Get next path position. Returns the next position in global coordinates that can be moved to, making sure there are no static objects in the way. Okay, cool. So all we have to do is... Oh, we can even use distance to target. I didn't know that. We'll set our target position, and then we'll continue updating that. Cool. Perfect. Let me just go through our logic. Nice. So, we want to do this up here. Yeah, we're going to do this up here regardless. Okay, and then we'll say set target position. Oh, we need to call that because that's a function, and then we need to pass in the target pause. So then if we are not close enough to attack them, we'll get the next position in the path moving towards them. And then I think we set that as our input direction, and we'll see where that gets us. Nav. Actually, can't we just plug this in here? Let's see what happens. And then we'll move all these over. And he'll probably be facing the wrong direction, but that's okay. So our direction, we then control, we put that into our velocity. That makes sense. We have gravity. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna give this a try. It probably won't work the first time, but whatever. We're gonna have to fix some stuff anyway. Let's go to our node 3D. We'll spawn in our goat buddy or demon man, whatever the hell we want to call him. 3D. Oh, he looks great. Okay, then we'll put him over here. Let me get him on top of the map. So we'll put him right up there. So he's at least on top of the navigation plane. And let's see if he follows us or what the hell he does. Oh, we never set the spawn animation to play, so we'll actually just be standing there doing nothing. Set target position. I guess we don't have that. What is it actually called? Navigation agent. We go back up here. I know we have a target position. Set target position right here. What the fuck? I guess I'm not spelling it right. SCT Positon. Ah. Yeah, Positon. Nice. There we go. But yeah, how did it get there? I thought my animation player, is it set to... Oh, that's right. I set the animation to spawn, so it's going to play that. Okay. Let's try that again. I'm going to take the player and make him face the goat so we can see him do the spawn, though. So we have the player. Where is he at? He should be the only other kinematic body. We're going to put that 180 degrees. I guess we're facing the hammer, so then we can move this over here just so I can see what's going on when he spawns in. So let's give that a shot. So yeah, he does his thing. And then he runs in a strange direction. Not sure what happened there. Is he coming back up anytime soon? Oh, he's got gravity. I think we should get rid of his gravity. I don't think he should be having any gravity. Let's go ahead and do that. Where is your Y variable? Input direction dot Y. We'll just put this as... Oh wait, no, we need that one. Where's the one we don't need? Where is your gravity? I guess you don't have gravity? Because yeah, that would be X, Y, and Z. So why are you going downwards? Yeah, let me actually open up another game real quick and check what my script does. So we'll go here. This might take a while to load. I'm just going to go to one of my player scripts and see what's up. I've done this before, so it'll just be easier to check there. But it's going to take forever to load because I got a ton of models in this one. But that's okay. Let me turn back on some music. There we go. Oh, that's a good sign. Two instances of Godot, Blender, Make Human, all that shit going on. Okay, let's go to the player class. Here's what we're looking at. Let's go to the movement. Ranged attack, in air, attacking. This is the moving script. Okay, this is what I need to pay attention to. Alright, so our target position, yes, we are setting that equal, the direction should equal global position dot direction 2. Okay, let me remember that. I'm going to actually grab this. So it was easier than I thought it would be. So we just need to grab, we're going to get rid of this, and we'll give this a plug-a-rooney, and then we'll say nav agent. So we'll see if that works. That guy should run at us. Oh, nav agent dot get next position 2. So we can actually just put this in here, I believe. Is that what it said? Yeah, I mean that's basically the same thing. Let's actually do it the way I had it over there, though. Input. DIR, that makes me feel better. Okay, now we'll run it and see how our goat buddy does. Okay. Why do you keep going down there, man? What's so cool down there? Okay, what is going on here? Do we have... Oh, I think we need to get rid of this right here. That's why. You had gravity enabled all the way down there. Let's see how that works. So, is he following us? Does not appear to be, but he could be going really, really slow. Let's turn his speed up to something crazy. And let's also loop his running animation. So let's go to run, and we'll loop it. And there we go. So he should be running at us, but he's not. Or is he? Is he going anywhere at all? No, I think it's just his run that's making him look like he's moving. But if I get really close, he does go into his punch animation. So, some of our stuff is working. What is not working? I think, let me check back on my other script. So where am I updating the navigation agent? Let me control F this guy. Control F. Let's take a look. Okay, good. So, set target position. So I'm doing that whenever I want to move to something. And then we're getting the next path position. That's interesting. So I guess we're doing pretty much the same thing. Move and collide, velocity, direction times speed. Let's change that. Yeah, so I want to get rid of if I get rid of this, that shouldn't affect it. Move and slide. Oh, don't I have to put velocity in here? Received 0. I guess it already receives velocity. That was way back in the day. Well, that one's move and collide. I don't know. Let me try that. Move and collide. And then we'll pass in velocity, because that was what I was using. And we do have a we've got this. I can actually hide that because we don't need to see it. So direction, I'm just double checking. Global position dot direction to the input direction that we're passing in, the navigation agent, that is the next path position that we're getting. Oh, the target position is target position. Let's print that out, and then yeah, let me print target pause. And that should print a whole bunch of times, and we'll see how it's going. Nice. So, yeah, so we are updating our target position. He knows where we're at. He doesn't appear to be moving at all. He just is like, I think it's a drunken run that makes him look like he's moving. But if I get close, he goes into the punch animation. So that's weird. Let's see. Next state equals punch. If we're not that close, then we get our input direction from the nav agent. Let's type, what is this? Prints. Actually, let's print our position and see if we are moving in some really slight way, and we've really messed up here. So print R pause, and then we'll print that. So we'll say position, and then I'm going to get rid of this other one up here because it's not really going to help us. So let's see. Maybe we are moving and we're moving really slow. That's happened to me before. Or it could be stuck on the geometry or something. We could, we're going to check both of those. So he goes into that state, and no, he's not moving at all. He's staying in exactly the same position. So that's interesting. Yeah. So if direction, let's just get rid of yeah, let's take a look at my other script and see how I did it there. So velocity equals direction times speed. We're just going to do that, and we'll go back here, and we're going to get rid of a lot of this. velocity equals direction times speed, and we'll see how that works for me. I have a good feeling about this. Well, he's trying to move. What was happening there? That's very interesting. Direction. What am I missing here? I'm missing something. So we get the position of the player. We tell the navigation agent. I think we should only be doing this once, maybe? No, because we need to currently tell the player. Hold on, let me look up a guide real quick on YouTube. I remember there being a very fast guide. Let's see. Player. Enemy, follow player. Enemy. Follow. Player. Godot. Okay. I need the 3D version. Thank you very much. And let's see. I'm skipping. I don't have a tutorial on this one exactly. So I'm skipping to the end of his script. And it's too blurry for me to see. I gotta go to settings. Shit. I'm sure this is riveting content. Alright. So, let's take a look at what he's doing. Let me just share my screen here. So, if we look, what has he got going on? Let's move towards the end. Okay, so he's looking at the guy. Sorry, this is probably impossible for you guys to see. Velocity, get next path. Can you stop typing so I can see what you're doing? There we go. Velocity equals navigation agent dot 3D get next path position. Okay, minus transform dot origin. I think that might be what I'm looking for. So let's give that a shot. I think I should subtract my origin from it. That should be the issue, right? I believe so. Input direction minus global. I think we can just do position now, right? Global position dot origin. Yeah, no, it's been replaced by position. I'm not an idiot all the time. Cool. Let's try that. And then, yeah. Input direction. What did his look like again? Get next path position minus transform dot origin, which has been replaced by position. So nice, yes, and then it's multiplied by speed and delta. So we get the next path position, we subtract it from our position that we are at. Let's get rid of this, and then we feed that into here and we get the direction to it. Is that what we want to do? I don't think so. Let me go back to his video real quick. This is probably great. Hold on, I got to... Awesome. Transform.origin. Okay. Velocity. And just feeding that straight into there. Awesome. Cool. So I think I need to get rid of Yeah, this direction too, because we're just going to subtract it from our position and try that, and then we'll just say input dir times speed. Let's try that. That might not work at all, but at least it's simplified and we can start from there. Well, he went somewhere. Who knows where he went? Damn, that's insane. Okay, so ooh, what happened here? Let's take a look. The object went too far away. Way too far away from the origin, so we're clearly not going to the right place. Oh, the speed I sent to like a crazy amount. Let's turn that down to like it's also supposed to be times delta, so yeah, let's give it a little delta modifier there, times delta. There we go, and then we can turn this up to, let's try 50. So yeah, that would make sense that he just flung out of fucking existence there. Yeah, so okay, now we're getting somewhere. There we go. Let's turn it down so he doesn't jump scare me like that. And perfect. Yeah, I just needed to remember. So, oh no, dude, he's really fucking coming. That's not good. So he takes a second to update. That's so fucking funny. I guess it's because it takes a minute. And then if he gets close enough, he will punch, and then he's stuck in that state, and we're going to have to wonk him with a hammer. But, yeah, that was pretty good. I guess that took me longer than it should have, but we got that figured out. I think what I'm going to do now is just take a bathroom break, and then I'll come back to it. I'm going to spin this back up again and just double check that everything works. So, oh yeah, oh, he's punching now. But, yeah, I'll leave this on the screen, and I'll be back right after a bathroom break. Let me put some things up. And we'll put that. And this one will say BRB. BRB. NRN. 9-inch nails, dude. Head like a hole. Black as your soul. Alright. BRB. 5 minutes. And let me throw on some music so I'm a professional streamer. All right. Okay. So nice. I'm in here again. We're back to doing some dumb stuff. So what do we want to do? We got an enemy now, so I guess we should have some type of health bar. We'll move some of this stuff out. 3D. Alright, let me turn my beautiful face camera back on. So we have some of this shit here. We got our enemy in. We need some type of way for the enemy to hit us. So I think on the goat buddy we're going to add a bone attachment to his hand. So we'll go to skeleton. We'll say bone. Attachment 3D. We'll get that there. We'll then say inspector. We want to attach this to the right hand. And hi Jitspo, how's it going? Saw you on Twitch. Alright, so we got this here in the hand, and we're gonna add a area to it, right? Yeah, area. I prefer to use areas because they consume space. So collision shape 3D. We're gonna add I guess a sphere would be just fine, just dandy. So we'll have a nice shape there, and I'm going to, we should start adding these to different layers. So let's go to the character body here. We don't have any gravity in this game, it's just not going to be needed. So we only need to collide with, like, let's see, we are the, do we make an enemy? Yeah, we do have an enemy. We are the enemy. We're going to collide with the player, and we're also going to collide with other enemies, so that way we don't have a whole bunch of them stacking up in one individual area. So that's pretty cool. And I guess I'll just go over my project real quick for anyone who's just joining. Let me, yeah, so we'll throw it in here. It's basically a horror cooking game where there's going to be a bunch of demons shouting at you to cook some food, and we're adding some melee combat now with our little devil guy who just snuck up on me, but he's in his punch state right now and he doesn't have an animation to get out of it. But we can grab food here and throw it into these slots. We have our rat dogs, we got our frozen chicken nuggers, and these burgers. We can get 4 slots. We then have our water here to throw in, which will allow us to defrost those. After they're defrosted, we throw them onto our cooker over here, which will fry them up. There's really no overcook mechanic right now, but that could be something in the future. Yeah, and then we'll grab the hot dogs here, and we can come over here and finish it out by picking up our ingredients. Our hot dog doesn't have any collision right now, but we can see our bun. We throw this stuff on. The idea is then that we would put it onto this altar and smack this bell with this terrible animation it has to alert the demons their food is ready. And we have this flat screen TV over here which will like display the order to the player, hopefully. But yeah, I like to make games and put them up for free so that people can learn with them. So the Godot file for this will probably be free on my itch eventually, and I'll make a big video explaining how to make a game like this in a very condensed way. It's kind of what I do on my YouTube channel. But right now we need to get back to coding combat for this little minion guy. So I guess what we need to do is add some type of health bar to our player, and the easiest way to do that is go to player control, and we have some stuff already here, but we want to add a I guess it's texture progress bar. We'll throw that there. And what we want to do now, I guess we need to make some type of fucking texture progress. Great. What are we going to do here? I guess we could steal something from open game art. That would probably be a good move. I don't feel like doing all that. Let's go to open game art real quick, and we'll get some type of texture bar. Browse 2D art, and we need a Health bar. Helath. Health bar. Search. And let's see. That one's not bad. It's very simple. The orb looks cool though. I think I've already used this one before, so I think I might use it again. A zip file. Alright, let's see. We'll open that right on up. Let's open with Windows Explorer. Let's see what you got in here. I'm just going to grab all of these actually, and then we'll cut and we'll put them into my Godot project. Let me close this real quick. That's a different one I was like pulling stuff from. Nice. So we'll go back to here and we'll throw it into... damn, what even was that? What did we just fucking grab? That's right, the texture progress bars. So let's go to UI. Let's make a new folder. We'll say new folder, UI, UI stuff. That's a good name for it. So we'll then we'll say open in file manager, and I can paste those files here. Hopefully, if everything doesn't crash. Yeah, my computer's having a great time right now. So we'll do that, and then let's take a look. Let's take a look at what we got. So textures, open that up. We have the orb back, so that would be the under. We have the I guess orb border, so that would be the over, and then the progress would be I guess I might have to make one, make it like I'll just take this image right here and turn it red in GIMP. So I'll just don't I already have that folder open? Yeah. So where is it? What is the name of that file? Orb back 2. Awesome. We'll then go to here. Orb back 2. Whatever. I'll just open it in GIMP. I already have GIMP open. File open. Let's go to documents. Horror cooking. UI stuff. Orb back 2, but not the import. Convert, and then I'll go color, colorize. We'll make it a red for health, and I guess we'll make it kind of like that, and then we will export it. So file, export as, and we'll just call this red, red. Good enough. So then we'll go back to Godot, and we'll put that as the progress. And I don't know why they're out of sync right there, but we'll get them in sync. And where should it go? Over here. The stretch. How do I tell it not to ignore size? It should be somewhere in here, I'm sure. We'll figure it out. Okay, so let me set the progress to like value. Let's set it to 45. Right now it's going that way, and we want to set it the other way. So radial fill. I know there is a way to change it. I haven't changed it in a while, so let's take a look. Layout, not that one. It's always good to just hit random options and see what happens. Oh, up here. Yeah, of course. Bottom to top. Awesome. That's what we want. And why they're not matching up is also pretty interesting. Let's get rid of you. Let's just have that for now, and then I'll figure that out later. Perfect. So let's start coding this thing up, and we'll just have it fill with that texture, and it's just basically color, but whatever. Nice. And let's rename it to player health. So rename player health, health bar, like that. Nice. And we can then start doing that. So our goat buddy, he punches one time and then he's stuck in that animation forever in his own little hell. Let's fix that for him. We can go to the spawn here and we'll type punch, and this is firing whenever we finish an animation. We have this what do you call it, state machine that we just wrote. So if we're within 5 units of our player, we move to the punch state. We then throw a punch, and once that punch is done, we want to return to the chase state because odds are we've moved away. So let's go ahead and say that. Punch, we'll say next state, and that'll be equal to chase. And let me grab a sip of water real quick. Awesome. Nice. So, yeah. If our animation just finishes punch, we move to chase, and we also need to be able to take damage. So our player has a hammer that we swing, and we also have this collision shape that appears in front of us. This collision shape right here called our attack box. So it is not based on our hammer at all. It just flashes whenever we swing the hammer. There is a script on our animation player, I believe. No, how does this play? I think we just have a timer basically on our what do you call it, on this thing, which is probably not a great way to do it. We probably should have the hammer swing itself should be calling it on and off through a function, but we might change that later. For now, we'll just leave it as it is. We'll go back to our goat buddy. What we want to do is if he attacks, we throw our punch, we go back to the chase state. If he's still chasing, he can still attack. But if we whack him with the hammer, what's going to happen? So, how can we intercept that? So, don't we have a... I guess we should be checking on the area. Yeah, basically, with our player, our attack box. Area entered, body shape entered. It's going to be a body, so we'll say body entered, connect, and yeah, we might as well connect it to the player, and then we'll get the body that we hit. We'll say if body dot is in group, and we'll make a enemies group, enemies, and basically, if it is in that group, we're going to deal damage to it. So we need to tell it a function to hit. So we're going to say body dot take damage. Yeah, take damage. And then we could even pass in a number here. So that's what I'm going to do is say 10 damage. And then I guess we'll make maybe like a little thing that flies off their head saying 10 damage or something. I always like it when games tell you how much damage you're doing because I'm like acoustic. So I hate it when there's like no health bars in a game. It's like it ruins the whole thing. So body.take damage 10. We need to now make this function inside of the body that shall be taking said damage. So let's go right here and actually make a function, and then we'll go ready. We need to add it to that group as well. So that's what I'm going to do here. Add to group. We need to add this to the enemy group. Or was it enemies? I believe it was enemies. So player, enemies, yes. And then we need to go here and do another func and throw that in there. And we need to take the damage. So it's going to snap us out of whatever state we're in. Kind of like a Dark Souls, like, you know, flinch. So we need a... we're just going to do a rough transition to the next state equals... what do you say? It's down here. What do we call it? Damn, maybe we didn't put it in yet. I guess take hit is what we'll call it. Take hit. And we'll camel case it for no reason at all. And then let me copy this. And really all we're going to do is play an animation here and then wait for the animation to end. So I guess we can get stun locked pretty easy, but I mean, it's a cooking game. It's not a combat game. So it's like you basically want to stun lock your enemies. They're just going to be annoyances. So, And I think I'm only going to make him take like 2 hits. You know, maybe a big one will take like 3 or 4, but there's no reason to make a bullet sponge in a fucking cooking game. So, what are we going to play? What animations do we have? Man, where's it at? We have a hurt. He hurt himself today to see if he still feels. But there we go. So we play hurt, and then I guess once we get back out of the hurt phase, we should move back into the chase. So that's a simple way to do it. We really should go back to the idle, and then from the idle we should decide what logic to follow. But we're not going to do that because it's as simple as possible. So next state equals chase. There we go. So we should be able to take damage now if everything I did was correct. Except we have no health. And we're also... Oh, wait, no. Next state equals take hit. There we go. So we update that, and then we also need to subtract from that and check for death. So, yeah. Expected parameter name. What do you mean? Take damage. Oh, that's right. I can't just pass in a number there. What am I thinking? Damage. And we need to also make a health variable. So onReady var health. We'll throw that there, and we'll set that equal to... actually, I'm going to do like 30 for now. Since it's doing 10 damage a hit, we'll take 3 hits, and that'll be a good way to check. Nice. We're also going to name this to enemy. Enemy right there. And yeah, that's perfect. So now what do we need to do? We're taking the hit, we're transitioning to the state. We need to check for death. Let's check for death down here once we get to the take hit. So we'll say we'll subtract health down here. So we'll say health. Oh wait, no, we need to do it up here because that's the only way we have access to the variable. So we'll say health. Yeah, and then we'll change the state we go to based on that. We want to say if health. Actually, health minus equals damage, and then if health is less than or equal to 0. You know what we should do is make it something insane like -30, and the player's like, what is going on? That would be great. But yeah, if health is greater than or equal to 0, yeah, good job. Less than or equal to 0, then we will transition into the death state. Otherwise, we will transition into the take hit state. So people might say like, hey, you just made these strings, and it's like, yeah, I did. So that's probably not the best way to do it, but it is the way it has been done. So yeah, and then we'll do that right there. That looks pretty good. I think that's going to do us. So if our health is greater than that, then we keep going. If not, then we will die. And we play that animation. And you know what I'll do is put this in here, and I'll say death. Once the death animation is complete, we will queue free. So that will free us from the scene. So we got a decently coded guy here. I also want to add some particles on him. Yeah, where is GPU particles 3D? And I'm just gonna do, it's gonna be resource intensive, but well, not super resource intensive, but it'll be, you know, more than normal. But we'll do draw passes, and we're just going to do a sphere mesh. We'll throw that in there. Radial segments, and we're going to bring these down just to make it look somewhat smooth. What do you want? Like 4, somewhere in there, and then this to like, can we get away with 12? Somewhat orbish. I'm just going to make this a red texture. Albedo, bring it down, make it blood red all the way over. There we go. So I'll just spawn a bunch of these whenever we get hit, just to give us a little more clarity that he is being smashed by a hammer. So what are we going to do here? Go to 3D. I guess we'll just make them kind of come out of everywhere instead of like where we hit them. It's not going to be that easy. We'll call this blood, and then we'll go emission shape. I guess it should be a sphere. We'll give it a radius of 3. They're just kind of going to spawn out of the air then, but we'll move it more towards his torso. Right there. I kind of moved that shape, but don't tell anyone, and no one will know. When we're going to go to gravity, we're going to go to probably 10. No, it should be 9.8. Sorry, negative, because we don't want them to go up unless it's like demon blood or something. But we do need some initial velocity, so let's set that equal to 5. And then I think we need to change the direction that's going in. So what if we go here and here? So now it's going upwards, right? Yes. And the spread should be 180, so it goes in all directions around like this and then out, so like a sprinkler. So then we can change the initial velocity maybe to like 10. I think that goes a little bit harder. And then we need to make it last. We'll make, what do you think, 55 of these, and we'll go to time, make it last 2 seconds. We need to make them much smaller, so let's go down to the draw passes. We'll take this to 0.125, and I'm going to take this down to, what would that make it, 0.25, right there. And yeah, that looks kind of weird still, but what we can do is I'm actually going to make these a little bit bigger, 0.5 and 0.75. No, let's go 0.5 or whatever. Make it look, oh, we'll just make this 1 back to normal. Oh, good job. That was very intelligent of me. So then what we'll do actually is grab, this is what I meant to do, is we need, I guess you don't need it because it's not, I'm losing my mind here. Yeah, there's a thing I have to check if I want to adjust the scale with a scale curve, but not if it's a one like this. So I guess we'll set this equal to 0.1, and then we'll have them going from big to small, so like this, so they'll get smaller as they go, right there. And I guess we set this to 1, and then we set this here, no, we have to set this 0.1, right? And then we have them start at 1 and move towards 0, so that should make them smaller as they go. And then I think I need to change the how big the emission shape is. It doesn't have to really be crazy. I'm just trying to make like something interesting to start off with. Looks like shit, but that's okay. The point is to just show us that he's emitting some blood. Let's go 25, and it should be a one shot. Should be like an explosive, just like bam, and then so yeah, that's more what I'm looking for. It kind of looks weird when it's all just like spraying out everywhere, but yeah, I mean that's not really exactly what I had in mind, but it's good enough. Let's actually take this and we'll just go to transparency. We'll add some alpha, and then I'll make it a little more clear. And then you could make this look better by making like a blood texture and everything, but I'm not gonna really do that. I'm just gonna kind of have that, and let's make it a little more opaque there. So I think that'll serve us well. Let's run that and see how it goes. We could even use this type texture that I'm using down here. That would have been cool, but let's see if it all works. Invalid set index, hide pickup label. What did I do here? Camera swivel. Player camera control action label. I must have changed something. Nice. Let's go to our player. Let me try this. Maybe I ran the wrong thing. Let's run that. Nice. Visible. So our player cam control action label, how is that not existing? Let's go to our player. Let's take a look. Did I get rid of it or something? Player cam. Oh, I think I renamed it. Action label. Hide pickup label. Interesting. That's weird that it's acting up now. Oh, I guess oh man, I did not mean to rename this. Damn. What is it supposed to be called? Just control? Good idea, John. Haha. Yeah. Let's go back here and redo that. Nice. That way I don't have to rename all of these, so I can't believe I did that. And we just wanted to name this one health bar. Health bar. There we go. And then let me go to my character script. I had a bunch of people watching and nobody said anything. Thanks a lot. Just kidding. But okay, health bar. Where was that set at? Control F. Health bar. Didn't I set you up in here, or was that in the I guess I don't have a reference to you yet. Yeah, that's right, I haven't coded anything for the health bar, I just put it in there. Okay, let's try that. Give it a run-a-rooney. I'm sure there'll be more errors yet to come, but so far we've got that working. Oh no, dude, he's coming. He doesn't seem to be backing off no matter how many times we smash him. Let's see. He can go in for a punch. Yeah, I guess he just keeps going back to the chase state. So after he punches, will he chase us again? Or is he stuck? Yeah, he chases us. It seems sometimes he takes a second to update, so I'm not sure if that's just how slow it is, but yeah, and he punches again. But yeah, looks like we're not doing any damage. Let's turn on the collision shapes. Oh, that's right, on our goat buddy, we are not interacting with whatever the hell this is. We need to go to our attack box here. We are in the melee weapon, and we collide with enemies. Right? Enemies. And melee objects. Cool. Okay, awesome. So, yeah, enemies and melee objects are what we collide with as the player attack box, and then as the goat buddy, we should be colliding with, we are an enemy, and we collide with the player and other enemies, and we should not have to monitor the melee weapons, so this should be working now. And let me go to our editor, and we'll actually go to visible collision shapes just so I can see what's going on. Alrighty. So we will enter the scene so we can see him. He's punching. He punches at us. We can spawn that in. And so yeah, he took a hit there. And bam, we can hit him again. And we can kind of stun lock him. And now he's dead. So he's going to Q free himself. So cool. Yeah, we got some basic combat down. We can still ring the bell. And we can still grill our burgers over here like a G. So we'll grab that and throw these on over there. Yeah, so what else do we need to do? We need to hook up the health for our player. And my cat wants to go out. So I'm going to let her out. She had a She's got a slight eye infection, so I'm kind of worried about her playing with the kitten cat, but I got eye drops for her, so she should be good. I had to take her to a vet today, and that cost a lot of money, but it was good. Fucking vets, man. But yeah, it was fun. Alright, so what do we got today? All this done. We have some collision shapes. We got the texture up at the top right. We can't put nothing in there, but it still makes a sound. Good to know. We have the demons in there. We need to make a, when they spawn, they should have some fire around them, and then they spawn in and then run after you. They need some type of sound. We also need to hook up the player health bar. Let's go ahead and do that every time we get punched. So I guess on the goat buddy, we can go to the this area 3D, and we'll actually add a script to that, and we'll just we're going to rename this to actually no, we can just call we'll just call a thing on the, yeah, we are going to rename this to punch punch area, and then we'll say node, we'll go to body entered, because we'll be hitting the player. We'll connect it to the enemy, and then we'll do the thing down here, if body dot is in group, and then we will say what is it, player? Yeah, player hold on, let me do something really quickly. Kitten cat, you can come in. Goblin, you need to stay out there. I don't want them to, they like to play fight, and I don't want them to hit each other in the eye, so they gotta stay separated for now. And Kitten cat just like wants to be left alone because she's an old kitty, and the new one's like just like a brand new kitten. So alright, if body is in group player, we're gonna say body dot take damage, and we'll just subtract 10. We're not going to have any animations to flinch to, so we're just going to go Control C. We'll go to player. We now need to make that function. We also do not have a state machine on our player. We're trying to keep it as simple as possible, but we'll say what's wrong with that? Expected parameter name. Oh yeah, that's right, you do expect a parameter name, so we'll say damage, and then we'll say health minus equals damage, and then we'll say if health is less than or equal to 0, then right now we'll just pass, but we'll have to do some type of game over, and we'll just print you died. Print you are dead. Exclamation point, because we're super serial, and let's capitalize that Y right there because he is a good friend. And then we're going to say at onReady var, and we'll say health because we never made that variable, and we'll set it equal to 100. So we're losing 10 health every time he punches us. We can easily get some type of sound effect for that, but we'll just subtract from our health bar up here. So we want to, yeah, we'll also do this. For right now, we'll just say health bar dot, what are we going to call it? Value, that's right, value equals, and since we're just having 100 health right now, we can just say damage because we have it set to 100. I mean, not damage, health, sorry. And there we go. So we'll take a few hits, and then we'll see if it prints out you are dead. So let's give that another shot. Nice. So the guy is way too fast. He comes in. He hits us. Do we take any damage? It doesn't look like it because our thing is not updating. So let's look at that. He probably doesn't have, let's see, yeah, punch area. We never changed the collision on it. So we need to collide with the player. That's the player raycast. We need to collide with the actual player. and we are the enemy. There we go. And let me go to my player. I don't even know if I changed this. Okay, so we are in the player script, and we should be colliding with enemies, as well as, yeah, environment. Awesome. Let's do that. We don't want to collide with objects, so we don't want to collide with like the bun. We don't want the bun to stop us from walking. So let's try that now. Alright, he's going to run at us, he's going to hit us, and you can see we gained health, but that is because we were at a lower value. So he's punching us probably right in the dick, and we're losing a good amount of health there. We can whack him and he'll lose some health. And yeah, let's see if we get the "you are dead" message. Bam. Bam, and one more, and you are dead, you are dead. Awesome. So, yeah, I think that is a pretty good place to stop for now. We got a lot done. Let me turn off the raycast, and I'm going to turn him down on the speed so I can kind of demonstrate. We'll go to, what do you think, 0.5. Very slow. You're going to be real slow now, buddy. You know what I'll do? I'll make a snail. I'll make a snail that follows you around and tries to steal your shit. That would be pretty funny. But we'll have that. Okay. Oh, I never turned off the visible collision shapes. So debug visible collision shapes. Hold on, kitty cat. I'll let you out in a second. We'll play the game. So we can walk around. Let's see how fast he comes after us. That's a lot better. Oh, he doesn't turn to face us. I completely forgot about that, but we'll get that next time I come in. So he runs through there. I think he can run through objects. Let's check that. Yeah, he can, so we need to fix that as well. Add some navigation meshes and fix that type of issue. Not too bad. He can punch us. And what we'll be trying to do as he runs around and punches us is get these meals prepared. So that's pretty cool. And then I guess we can, maybe we'll just make it so that he can be dazed but never killed. Kind of like a Call of Duty George A. Romero zombies type deal or something. That might be useful. I don't know. I'm still kind of spitballing mechanics. Feel free to comment on YouTube or Twitch or whatever if you want to see some mechanic fleshed out. It's more about like making the tutorial for people than it is about like anything else. So I think we can also pick these up, and then we can start building our burger, getting stuff ready, and let's smack this guy, and then we can smack the bell. We still need to figure out this mechanic where we place stuff over here, and yeah, let's hit him one more time and kill him. See you later, alligator. Hold the phone, Sylvester Stallone. And yeah, that's pretty good. Oh, we lose our item. We just throw it away. I didn't know that. And then I also probably want to make something where it's like if you pick up an item and then you pick up another one, the other one's going to fly out of your inventory. But yeah, those will be notes for next game, next stream. I'll probably be on tomorrow, somewhere after like 6 o'clock. I do most weekdays at 6, around 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right after I get off work and stuff. I'll stream for a couple hours making this game, and then the end product will be a big video on YouTube for people to get into game development with this, and the Godot project will be up on my itch, the Godot project, so you can download it all for free and learn with the game. So everybody have a great night. I'm going to get out of here for now because it's like 1:20 in the morning where I'm at. But later, everyone have a good day.